this drive. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Play action. It's Smith. And he's got Smith and Jigba. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Let's go! Show 'em what you got. Show 'em what you got. It's showtime. Let's make some noise. All right. Ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Okay, keep it moving. It's our game to win, old friend.
Geno now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's second and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Smith. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage, putting the ball right on him.
Walker now on 1st and 10. Oh, great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Smith. Touchdown!
Let's go. Fuck out of here.
As the first half is winding down, and the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter. So the potential could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Geno's going to throw. And he will find the end zone here.
Let's go, nigga. That was a game, baby.
And around the goal line, it's especially on two-point tries. Sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Mahomes. That one caught by Rice. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah, no timeout. Where are you trying to score?
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Glenn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Dallas now to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Second down and a yard. A give for Walker running right. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
And that's good for the Seahawks.
And going right back to Walker. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On second down, it's Walker.
How the fuck with me?
Down to the 47 here. 46 yards rushing for him now, and just 6 carries.
I got
to
that
this
nigga.
point.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll try the air now with Smith. This is Fant on the short completion. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Back to Walker on first down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Smith. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. To throw is Smith. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. From the red zone now, Smith. Being chased out left.
You soft. You let the computer do it for you. You soft.
Michael Dana showing his strength and quickness.
You got scared. You know you got scared. You know I was gonna dust you.
This part of the field down near the red zone.
But I don't want to hear nothing about you talking about nobody clicks, because you didn't click.
If you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 33 yards that time.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. He was brought down there by Julian Love.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Pacheco gets it again on second down.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Here's Pacheco once again. And he is going to lose yardage here. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
You thought you got me.
In his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor out of the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, what the fucking bitchy? What the fuck up, motherfucker?
Lay down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now 1st and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes.
Oh.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, he's been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's batting down the just time defensively. There's 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're trying to dial up on that?
Well, knowing that, you know what we've just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
Meanwhile, it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me,
It's a field goal, nigga, and then you try to go.
This
That's
close to the
happening.
goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Here we go. The noise deafening. 4th and goal. Now Mahomes got to have this one.
Let's go. You're done.
It's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
Fucking done. Finished it.
Back drives that have looked pretty good. The offense was moving the ball, but in both cases, the defense comes up with a big INT to get off the field.
How about the layers of
Pinka,
intrigue
pinka, pinka,
that
pinka.
continue to get added as we watch this game unfold?
That
Both
shit works,
offenses,
nigga. Pinka,
they're
pinka,
moving
pinka,
to
pinka,
discover how
pinka.
their drives
You gotta say
ended.
it.
How will each respond now and can either mount another positive series that ends in points for their team?
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And shedding the tackle, and now some room.
Pinka, 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 pinka.
Oh. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a
Let's
one-score game.
fucking go.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Walker with another carry. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Running left is Walker. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And now they're in the hurry-up. Trying the left side with Walker. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
You can do it, baby.
Oh, it's done.
Running right, here's Walker. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football.
Finger.
My running back hit is I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
On third down, here's Walker. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Smith will stay out there. The offense is going to go here on fourth down. They snap it to Smith. Flushed out right. And it is caught. And he is going to have
Let's go. That's game.
And that should just about do it.
Finger.
And that should just about wrap this one up.
Let's go. You can't say nothing. You can't say nothing. I defeat you with a weak ass team. No pressure. Give me my respect. Impressive. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Of course, this fucking thing I Nick will be asleep, right? He makes sure he hypes you all up and then he crashes. You pick your team first. Chargers? Alright, I'm coming with my team. Coming with the Chargers? Pick new niggas like I do. I'll pick new niggas. Okay, so I'll pick the Bears. Pick some. What's different for me? I bet. Panthers. That's different. Yeah, you never play with them.
Better pay, give me more them dollars. Still on the grind, ahead of my time. My yesterdays are young and Giannis. Trip to Hawaii to bust out the haka, I bust out the haka, I bust out the ooh. When there's nothing to do. Never been capping, you know that it's true, 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 true. Haters are climbing your river like boo, 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 boo. Breaking their hearts and breaking the rules. Boo, 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 boo. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like two. I ain't tripping, this is easy, easy. Got 'em excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat. I ain't hear nothing they say. Let them talk about us. Our crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around us. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it.
Yo, let me take a picture real quick. That's what I'm talking about, nigga. I did my thing. Did my thing dizzle, nigga. I started my game 2-2. Best believe I didn't take a loss. So get lost. Best believe.
Trends. I am the trend, I am the truth, I am the God, I am the Zen. There is no way around it, my just make amends. These flows are coded gold, and if you the non-fiction. The proof's in the pudding, it's none missing. You and your opinion, you can stick that up your. I jumped to touch the sky and landed on planet Uranus. Houston, we got a problem. No need to look for solutions. I'm stacking Eisenhower's. Deceased presidents in the wall in my residence as I increase stepping on balling forever while kissing the sweet melanin of a broad that I met in the Netherlands. Address me as Marcus Clay, the developing veteran. That's why I got no time to sleep. I gotta creep the late night to get this cake debate right. I'm thinking real estate licenses. I've seen multiple moments of indecisiveness. I got scars on my back that resemble tiger slits. When it's all said and done, I'll be one of the greatest you know. The only one left like a by the Uno. But who knows what the future holds? My moving stupid. Most of you for the internet, and I'm not into that. And that's the disconnect. Comparing me to these rappers is disrespect. Who's the best MC? Cole, Kendrick, and Meade?
Alright, I'm ready.
It's like
Fire.
I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever. The gang
ready?
driving together. Your boy striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and holding comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in a bed like him. Cause they don't love it. They don't love it. They don't love it.
Oh yeah.
They don't love it. 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 I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it. I do what I want. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy anymore. My city used to a come up. Bryce and Jack G. James is up next. The rest is up to me. These lames is upset. My peers.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Chicago Bears.
Nice young. Nice young, but rookie.
Here's the punter, Trenton Gill, now to do the honors, and off we go here at Soldier Field. Now Raheem Blackshear going to take this one out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Hmm? He looks like a dead cockroach.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage. So much for staying ahead of the chains with a 3 or 4 yard gain on first down. They moved the chains with a nice little run.
Yeah, they're making the chain gang hustle a little bit to try and keep up, aren't they? Because a lot of the first series of games are scripted, many times to probe and find some holes in the defense. Sometimes you attack with some big-time runs, too.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. the counter now, it's Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Young. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 44-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, the first drive here, the first time we called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd and 4. Young, he's going to change it up. Here's Young from the gun on 3rd down. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll go again with Sanders. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Now Young. And that will be incomplete.
Good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense's past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down. Bring up, I think, for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And that is no good. No good. Line to the left. And this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete here to Kmet. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
2nd and 7. Fields. And again back to Kmet. Fields to Kmet there for a Chicago first.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. They go to Johnson again. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. And now an audible here into something else.
2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
On 2nd down, Johnson works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
A gain of 3. It's now 4th down and less than a yard.
Matt Eberflus is going to take a risk here on 4th down. He is going to go for it. Here we go with Johnson. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
Rolling to his left. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off play action, Fields. Open man, he finds Kamara. Touchdown, Chicago. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bears post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Their first passing touchdown of the ballgame, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
On the beta, yeah, because the game is coming out next month.
After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to set down the field goal unit, and then you can see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Here's Fields. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Fields. Open man, he finds Komet. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. In the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game. And I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Oh. Oh, I think so, probably.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still 2nd quarter, you get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now here's Young. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Young to throw on 4th. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with a football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Fields on 1st down. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Santos now to add the PAT. And it is now 21-0. After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off.
Oh, perfect timing to the two.
Back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL.
Because I put him to sit right there.
Can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
That's not his zone. No, I put him at that zone. That was not his zone area. No.
On 1st down, it's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Danny, there's more on his mind there than just getting to the 1st down marker. It's all about going to get a big play, and was going to let the defense do a lot to stop him from getting there.
A chance to really cap off a big 1st half here as they come up on 1st and goal. A final shot before the break. Fields. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney as time expires in the 1st half. And the Bears will extend their lead on the final play of the half. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
Now the point after try for Santos. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
From the 24 now, here's the 2nd and 8. This is Homer. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
And here we go on 4th down. Fields able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bears first down as he's brought to the ground after a gain of 7, 5 more than he needed on 4th and 2.
4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Hey, we're going out for here. Go.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
They snap it to Fields.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Here we go.
It's Young on first down. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It's a gain of 34.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval as a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Ready?
They'll run with Sanders. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Once again with Sanders. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are able to cut into that deficit. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He's got a man complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Chicago. Tyler Scott, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bears are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Well, they had gone run the previous play. Nice little setup. This time they go play action. Defense bites a bit, and they hit for a big play in the end zone.
So they sold it really well, didn't they? Because it's just what you described. They ran at the previous play, come back with the same action, and now they step back and throw it and get a big play for a touchdown. But what happens as a defensive back is your eyes have to go to the right place. You always hear a coach talk about, are your eyes in the right spot? Well, this time the eyes went to the play action. It froze their feet. They weren't moving, and he went on past them and caught the pass for a touchdown.
3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately... Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Big strides. Look at him go. Touchdown, Panthers. Tommy Trimble, 74 yards. And the Panthers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to 20.
Makes the score Bears 34, Panthers 14.
You want to sleep? All right, man. All right, man. Just know I did this motherfucker dirty with the Bears, man.